The whole situation with him leaving, it just became like a he said, she said thing. And again, like we do social media. So it's like people have their questions, rumors just start to spread and you have to address the rumors and it just becomes a whole thing. So it's like, it's so hard to keep it offline anyway because people just make up rumors. You have to address the rumors and end up saying what really happened.
What is up, everyone? I'm your host, Alannized, and this is Noche de Pendejadas, your favorite podcast turned talk show en donde yo traigo a tus influencers favoritos para platicar y posiblemente sacarles sus trapitos al sol. Hoy les tengo a un invitado que yo sé que allá en casita ustedes están súper emocionados de escuchar y ver. So without any further ado, please help me welcome my guest tonight, the baddest, the fishiest Stei! Hello! How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great, and I'm so excited to have you here with us tonight. I'm so excited that we're actually making this happen.
Me too.
For those of you guys that don't know, you leave, literally, we were just talking about it. You leave tonight.
Tonight, yeah. Tomorrow, but tonight, yes.
How have you been? How has LA been treating you? You've been out here for quite some time now.
Yeah, it's been like 3 weeks.
Has it been eventful?
Very. Are
you excited to go back home?
Very.
What's waiting for you back in?
My car, my room, the rest of my clothes, my family, like everything.
There's nothing like home, right?
No.
I love
LA, but I need to go home.
Do you feel like you would ever move out here?
I'm actually considering it.
Oh, really?
I really want to, yeah.
Do you feel like you'll get homesick a little bit?
A little bit, but like, I'll get over it.
You're like, I'll get over that sickness. Literally. I feel like, you know what? I feel, okay, maybe don't judge me, but I feel like there's nothing out there to do in North Carolina, where you're from.
There's not.
So I feel like when you come out here, it's like a playground.
It's a little different because I'm from the city. I'm from Charlotte.
Okay.
So it's not like the country, but it's still like boring. I already have more fun out here. Like,
let me stay here.
I've had too much fun. I think it's time for me to go like now. Like,
I love it though. I love it. I feel like sometimes you need those breaks. You need those little vacations. But I'm so excited that we have you here tonight.
Yes,
Before we get started with all the chisme, tell us a little bit more of who you are and what you do for those that are watching us right now that might not know you.
Okay, well, hi guys. My name is Stei. I'm 21 years old. I do social media. I do TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, all that. And yeah.
I want to start off with your childhood because I feel like it is very important to get to know you and understand you a little bit more by really starting with your roots. How was Stei growing up? Where did you grow up? And how would you describe your childhood?
I grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina. My childhood was pretty chill. Okay, I don't know. Like, I have 2 siblings. I'm the oldest out of all 3 of us. I have a 17-year-old brother now, 14-year-old sister now. But do you have siblings?
Yes, I'm the baby.
Oh, you're the, okay,
yes.
So you wouldn't get it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but like being the oldest is like you kind of have to grow up more. So it's like kind of stressful, but like in a good way, I don't know.
Do you feel like it builds character a little bit being the oldest?
Definitely.
In what way?
I just run shit. I don't know.
I love that. And I feel like that's you now. You're like, I literally built you up to be that bitch.
Literally.
How would you describe, your home life? Do you feel like, your parents were strict? Were they like loving?
My parents, they were definitely strict. They let up a lot off me, like growing up, but like when I was younger, they were like really, really strict, especially my mom. My dad didn't really care much. Like I could have literally did anything and my dad wouldn't have cared. Like never. Like even when I was younger, I could have stayed after school, went to a party, did anything, and he just, as long as I was home.
I feel like moms usually do most of the disciplining growing up. The dads just go work, provide, and they leave all the job to the mom. Do you feel like growing up, you kind of felt like, damn, my mom fucking hates me? Or like, why is my mom always on my shit?
Well,
did you feel that way?
Not that she hates it. I just knew she cared. Because like she wasn't like too strict to the point where it was like mean, but it'd just be like, no. Like,
what was something she didn't let you do growing up?
Sleepovers. I've never had a sleepover before.
But I feel like that's very everyone, right? Because I feel like growing up Hispanic, I feel like our parents never let us sleep over, not even with our cousins or family, because it's
your cousins?
You never know why. Yeah,
I
feel like growing up.
I had sleepovers with my cousins. Those were the best.
Okay, just not friends?
Yeah, like friends-wise and stuff like that. But the sleepovers with your cousin were the best.
How were those?
Those were so fun.
When do you feel like your parents started letting you go out more?
When I turned 18.
Oh shit, you're like recently. A couple years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So they were like pretty strict up until like you were 18 and you were able to do whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah, pretty much. But I never had like really the desire to do anything when I was younger anyway. Like I was just, I didn't have any friends or anything. So I was just pretty much home.
What's like a memory or something that would describe your childhood? Like maybe a favorite toy, a favorite show, or something that you really loved doing growing up?
I don't know. When I was younger, I loved Wow Wow Wubsy, Thomas the Train. That's pretty much it. Those two. I don't really remember like my childhood. Like it's kind of like a
memory block.
A lot of memory block and a lot of like stuff that happened. So it's like a lot of it. I don't remember too much of the good, if that makes sense.
Just the bad?
A lot of the bad, but not too much of the good.
Tell us a little bit more of the bad that you do remember.
My dad, love him a lot. Like my dad's like the best dad ever. Could never speak bad about him, but my dad was very verbally abusive when I was younger. Even still is now, but he was very verbally abusive. So there were things that he would say to me that was just like, oh, like, it would hurt. It's, you know, they're Caribbean. My mom is Haitian. My dad is Jamaican. So, like, obviously, like, this is not in the norm for boys in their culture, like, at all. So, like, when I was younger and the way I would act, like, a lot of it took them by, like, surprise. Like, they weren't used to it. They had to, what's the word I'm looking for? Ease into it. Yeah. They had to ease into it. And my mom, it took her sometimes, but she got into it. She got into it. My dad, like, he
didn't like it.
He didn't like it at all.
What were things that he would tell you, like, don't dress like that, don't act like that, like your typical dad?
Yeah, like don't talk like, why do you talk like that? Why do you walk like that? Why are you standing like that? Why are you watching this show? Why are you, it's like little things. It's like,
how would that make you feel as a kid growing up?
Upset, like sad a little bit, but it was like I still did it anyway. But like it was just like my mom didn't really care. It was really more of my dad, but like it still hurt. Like coming from your parent, like hearing that from your parent. In their culture, it's not normal. So, especially with me being the first son, I was the first grandson of like both of their families. So it was definitely like a hard pill to swallow for everyone in my family. Over time, like it was like, they realized it wasn't as bad as they made it seem, you know? Like over time, my parents personally, like, you know, accepted it and, you know, it is what it is now. I don't know, that whole like I said, just my whole childhood was just kind of like like I said, I remember more of the bad than the good, but like that just, I kind of have like memory block from then to like 13. That's when like everything started like getting a little better, on that end. But yeah, it was like still just, I don't know.
You know, I want to dive into your coming out story. You know, I feel like, do you just share too much about that online?
I don't feel like the need to.
Yeah.
Really, but like, I honestly never really did. Like, it was just kind of like, I always acted the way I did when I was younger. So it was just like, but as I got older and my parents just got more comfortable, it was just like I was able to ease into like more things and just do things that I wanted to do. And now it's like I'm 21. I can pretty much do whatever I want. My mom, she's like, you're not killing anyone. You're not hurting anyone. Who cares? So it's like, it could be worse.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Do you remember like the first moment growing up that you're like, oh shit, like I'm kind of different than most boys around me? Like, do you remember like your gay awakening?
Ooh, girl.
Ooh, what was that? Tell us that.
Have you watched Lab Rats?
No.
Chase from Lab Rats. Chase and Adam from Lab Rats. It was on Disney XD. They're like these superhuman robot characters. I don't know. But Adam specifically, okay, the girls that get it. Adam from Lab Rats, there was this one scene where he was shirtless. Girl, got me. That's when I knew.
Do you remember like ever like talking about those feelings to anyone around you? Or was that something you're like, oh my God, let me keep it to myself?
Just throw the key away.
Did you understand though, like the feeling that you were getting at the time?
Yeah, I did, but like it just didn't talk about it like pretty much to anyone. I kind of always acted the way I do, and like it wasn't, you know, a shocker.
Yeah.
But it was just mainly my dad that was really the only one that kind of would try to make me something I'm not, or try to make me act something I'm not. Like this was like my personality. Like I've been like this since I was a kid, so it was like.
Especially being also the first son, so it must have been hard for your dad. I feel like for me, as a Latino, my dad was very machista growing up, right? Mm-hmm. Like my dad, when I was showing signs of, you know, being gay, I feel like he almost would make little comments, not necessarily towards me. I always say this, whenever he would take me to school, we'd be walking and there was this one time where there was like a gay little boy walking, right? And he made like a comment about his sexuality, something very much like, oh, it says joto or something, right? And I remember when he said that, I wasn't out of the closet, nor was I comfortable enough to like tell my dad anything. I remember that shit. I was like, oh my God, like if that's what he thinks about this person on the street, what the fuck does he think about me? Yeah. Did you have a lot of those moments?
I had a couple of them. Like there were like some things, like my mom especially, like she love her now, but like especially when it came to her, anything like the slightest, like she could have seen a boy wearing like a pink shirt, like a bright pink shirt, and she just would have been like, why is he wearing that? What he got that on for? So it was like, oh.
Would you ever say anything?
No, because I
You're
was
like, why is he wearing that? Y'all joining in.
Yeah, right? Oh my
You're like,
God.
yeah, mom. Hi, y'all fag. Hi, y'all going in with it, right?
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes you kind of have to like either stay quiet or almost even be like you go into panic mode.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. But again, that was like when I was much younger.
Yeah.
After like 13, 14, I kind of like not distanced myself from my parents, but there was definitely like a moment where we wasn't really. I was my rebellious era. I like to say my rebellious era. I wasn't really talking to my parents or whatever. I was just kind of doing me. Yeah, but when I was like 13, that's like around like middle school era. That's when I was kind of just figuring myself out. I feel like middle school is like where you like really try to like figure yourself out. I pretty much really wasn't talking to my parents because I feel like they didn't understand me, and I didn't want to be arguing all the time. So I was just like saying to myself, over the years, I think my mom realized my mom and her mom didn't really have a good relationship growing up at all. My mom was like the black sheep of her family. So I feel like she was able to somehow relate herself to me.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how she started becoming more accepting because she was different compared to her siblings. And I was pretty much in the same boat.
Do you remember the moment that you realized and you kind of thought to yourself, like, you know what, I'm tired of, not being honest with myself or with the people around me? Do you remember the moment that you told yourself, like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to come out of the closet, I'm going to tell my parents? How did you tell them and how did they react at that moment?
Honestly, I never said anything. I never felt the need to. Like I said, I've always kind of acted the way I did. So to most people, pretty obvious. As I got older, I just started doing more things that I felt comfortable doing. And, once my parents were like, okay, there we go, then I take it up another notch. So it's even now. So now it's full wig, nails, makeup. It's it got to the highest level. It's not getting any higher than this. But, just never really came out. Just, I feel like everyone already knew. It was just, they didn't want to accept it.
Did they ever question you in the process? Like, hey, we're seeing you're acting a little bit more flamboyant or you're doing this a little bit more. Did they ever question it?
Yeah, all the time. They were like, oh, your nails. I'm like, yeah, they'd be cute. I'm just deflective. Oh, they're cute, right? I didn't really care. I was just I'm grown, I'm getting older, I'm gonna do what I want. I'm not living my life for you. I'm living it for me. If you don't accept it, then it is what it is. But yeah.
When did you realize or when did you start seeing a shift in your relationship with your dad? Was there a moment where he started being a little bit more accepting?
To be honest, me and my dad are not close at all. At all. Since I was a kid, he's always just been really verbally abusive and stuff like that. So we have no relationship pretty much at all. He still lives in the house. We still live together. I still talk to him here and there. But me and my mom are tight. We're like this. But when it comes to my dad, it's just kind of hey,
you're hello.
Hey,
it's almost more just a respect thing.
Yeah,
you just
much.
say hi because he's your dad, but there's not really an actual relationship with him.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel, growing up, not really having your dad present emotionally? How do you feel like that has affected you, throughout the course of your life?
I don't feel like it affected me much because I had my mom. And honestly, I feel like my mom is the person I really, really needed really much. But I don't know. I don't really feel a type of way. It is what it is. I feel like a lot of people aren't really close to their dad. So it's nothing. I feel like you need a mom more than you need a dad. And the fact that I have my mom, we're tight like this, I'm satisfied. I'm 100% okay with that.
I saw TikTok. Did your dad bought you a car, right? Or was that just
I bought my own car.
Was that clickbait? Okay. You bought your own car.
I bought my own car. Yeah, no. My dad stopped buying me stuff when I was 16. Yeah, once I got my first job, it was pretty much you're on your own.
Figure it out.
Yeah, no, really.
And I will.
Well, not on your own. I'm not gonna say on your own. But when it came to clothes and stuff like that, it was which I like because I feel like he gave me a sense of independence, which I'm now it's really good that I have that because I don't have to ask them for anything. But it's when I was younger, it's okay, if I wanted something, it was either I had to work for it or I wasn't getting it at all. 16, it was yeah.
How was it like growing up in North Carolina being so openly gay? Do you feel like it was kind of scary? Did you ever experience any type of homophobia in person or even now, not just in North Carolina? Have you ever experienced any type of situation that has made you feel unsafe because of your sexuality?
Not too much. I feel I live in the city. I live in Charlotte. So it's really accepting. It's there's a lot of gay people there, a lot of just everyone. So I feel I don't live in North Carolina. What people think North Carolina is, I don't live there. Hillbilly. I don't live down there. I live in the city. So pretty much everyone's accepting over there. It's there's pretty much no problems. High school though, it was a little different because I did go to kind of an all-white school to be honest. So being black and gay was just not hold on
It's like too much. Pick
too
one.
much. Like, pick one, literally.
How was that? You know, growing up, do you feel like you were bullied a lot because of that?
I was definitely bullied a lot in middle school for being gay. I feel like high school, I low-key got off like pretty well. I feel like I like saying I only had 2 years of high school.
Okay.
Because I went to high school during COVID. So I had my freshman year, sophomore year got cut short, junior year was online, and then my senior year, I went back, and that's when I started doing social media. So I feel like that kind of saved me in a sense because no one was fucking with me. But like at the same, it was like really weird because I feel like I also like didn't get the full high school experience. Like I never got to make much friends. No one really like talked to me like ever.
Oh,
like,
shit.
Yeah, like no one really like paid me any mind. It was just
So you were kind of like a loner in school.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
In middle school, you were getting bullied. Tell us a little bit more about that. How did that bullying start? What did the bullying look like? Was it coming from people you knew that you called your friends, or was it coming from complete strangers?
So my middle school, I went through a K through 8 school, so it was basically like from kindergarten to 8th grade. So I knew, like, I basically grew up with all of these people. The way our school was set up, it was like from elementary school, you had like one section of the school, and then middle school was like another section of the school.
Okay.
When you're in elementary school, like everyone's just like, you know, everyone's like we're all kids. So
Yeah.
it's like, you know, no one's thinking about anything like that. But when you get to middle school, it's like the other side of the school was like, you know, you were able to have your phones out. You were able to just like, there was a lot less restrictions. And, you know, I feel like, again, with middle school, that's when you like figure yourself out. I'm trying to figure myself out like everyone else is. And it's just like, I don't know, like the fact that I was so much different from everyone else. And again, it was like a white school, like 80% white and like 20% like minority, like POC. So the fact that I was like, and there wasn't much gay people there at the time either. So it was like me being like one of the only gay people there, black. It's just like, yeah, like I was a target. We would have like a locker we would have to change. And I personally never like changing in front of people. Like, it's like, icks me out. Like, I will wear my gym clothes, like, underneath my actual clothes. So I'll just, like, But the other boys, like, if I was in there, they would not change in front. Like, they would wait for me to leave. They'd be like, you have to leave. Like, you have to get out. Get out. We're not changing in front of you. Like, it was like, oh, my God. Like, oh, my God. Like, it was... Yeah.
I've told this story before. I used to hang out with 2 girls in high school, and they would kind of always not get made fun of, but like a lot of the guys that I had for my PE class would be guys that either they would talk to or they would kind of like bully the girls, you know, like guys being guys. And I remember too, in high school, I would never fucking change. The only reason why I passed that class was because my PE teacher liked me. But I would never fucking change because either they would say that I would be staring at the guys or like they would start like little stupid rumors. And I'm like, bro, like I'm not even fucking staring at y'all.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all don't even look good enough to be stared at. And it's always like that, especially the boys. Do you feel like a lot of the bullying came more from the boys than girls?
Most definitely. Girls, I got along with girls so well. Like, girls never had a problem with it, but it was definitely the boys. And I don't know why. I don't even know why they be thinking like, just because I'm gay does not mean I'm into you. It's like, you're not even cute.
How did that make you feel growing up? Do you feel like being stuck in those situations where you were getting bullied, how would that make you feel? Would it ever maybe isolate yourself? Would you get depressed? How bad did it get for you?
Not depressed, I would say, but I definitely isolated myself. I would just keep to myself. Like, I was definitely like a loner in school, just in general, like all throughout my years of public school. So I just kept to myself. I didn't really like talk to people. I had like 2 friends, still talk to them now, that I went to middle school and high school with, both girls, and those are like the only people I talk to like now, for real.
Would you ever confront like your bullies?
No.
You would just kind of take it?
Like now? Or like would I ever confront like now, or like when I would like
Back
when I was
then.
like, ooh, I actually do have a story about that one.
Tell us.
In middle school, high school, I'm sorry,
Okay.
like high school. I think it was my freshman year of high school. The area I lived in, because the high school I went to was like a magnet program, so you had to be in a certain program in order to go to that school. And like my high school was like 40 minutes away from my house. There was like a group, me and like the same group of people I went to like the elementary and middle school with, and we would take the bus and go to school together. And one of the kids, we were like really, and I still don't know why, we were so tight in like elementary and middle school, and then high school, like he completely switched up. It was like, oh, you're gay, like, ew, you can't sit back here. So, you know, did you ever ride the buses in high school? Mm-hmm, the back of the bus was where it was at. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like I would always want to sit in the back of the bus, and he would be like, you cannot sit in the back of the bus, you can't sit here, like, you gay, like, you can't sit here. And I would always just like, you know, okay, fine, like, I don't want no problems, like, let me just sit in the middle. And one day it just wasn't, I wasn't feeling this. I was, you know what? I'm gonna sit in the back today. I sat in the back, and he was basically like, you gotta go. You can't sit here. He was trying to like pick up my bag and throw my stuff to like the middle of the aisle. It was like December, so girl, it was cold outside.
Yeah.
My mom, she always gave me like a little tea or a coffee whenever I was going on the bus, because like, you know, the bus didn't really have heat, like it was cold, whatever, and it was like a 40-minute drive. So I'd always have like this hot liquid or whatever. And yeah.
Yeah, you threw it. How did they react? Did it hit more than one person?
No, luckily,
Okay.
because the area I lived in, there wasn't like that many kids on the bus. There was probably like maybe like 15 of us on the bus.
Okay.
So there wasn't that much, but threw the whole thing at him, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I know he got second degree, so he had to go to the hospital, which I felt really bad. But they basically just said I couldn't ride the bus anymore. COVID did happen, and I didn't have to take the bus. Sophomore, junior year, and then senior year, I went back. I had a car. So I needed the bus.
Did he stay bullying you after?
No.
Or did he learn from that time?
No, because I think he learned from that time, and then that's when I was doing social media. So nobody was even really like messing with me at that point.
Did he ever like apologize to you because you were saying you guys were good friends at one point? Did he ever be like,
no,
I'm sorry?
after I feel like I threw that tea on him and gave him burns, I feel like, no.
He's like, I ain't fucking with you at all.
Like, yeah, you're dying. Like, I'm not fucking with you at all.
I honestly do feel like sometimes, obviously there's, ways to stand up. Like, don't go fucking throwing your coffee or tea at people. But I mean, you had to do what you had to do at that moment. But I feel like sometimes you kind of need to stand up to your bullies, because if not, they're just going to keep bullying you till like there's not much to bully in.
Yeah.
If there's any piece of advice you can give anyone watching that is currently, getting bullied for, their sexuality or just in general getting bullied, what piece of advice would you give them? You're like, beat them up.
Beat 'em up. You
Fight
can do that
them.
too. You could fight them, but honestly, like, I wouldn't even do much because, like, time will tell.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly feel like now I'm like shitting on all my bullies now. I'm shitting on all my haters now. It's like, y'all not fucking with me. I'm sorry. Like, it's like, period. Look at me now. It's like, time will tell. Like, I feel like you don't even have to do anything. You just gotta wait and, like, Do you feel like bullying almost set you up for your life now? Like being on social media? Because I feel like social media comes with like a lot of like online bullies. Do you feel like that almost builds character too? Like, all right, I've been bullied all my life. Fuck you, hoes. I mean, like, I don't feel like it built, like, because I've been wanting to do social media ever, like, since I was watching iCarly. Like, I literally remember telling my mom, like, I want to be internet famous. I want to be internet famous. Like, that was always, like, a fantasy of mine. But I don't think so. I wouldn't say, like, bullying stem from all of this, but it definitely is, like, a cute little factor. Like, now, like, looking back, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I'll scroll on Instagram. I'll see someone I went to high school with. I'm like, okay.
Has a bully ever reached out to you, like, now that you're doing social media?
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was funny. Someone, like, it was like a big paragraph, like, on Snapchat, because like, with Snapchat, like everyone was using that. I've had the same Snapchat account since middle school. I'll have people like slide up, like if I'm with somebody, like I was with Douse the other day, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, wait, you're with Douse?" And it was like this bitch I went to middle school with, and
like,
she would like call me gay and stuff all the time. I'm like, bitch, fuck you, like, oh, like just stuff like that, but like nothing like crazy.
I feel like it happens a lot, especially with social media now. People try to like switch up, like, oh, I didn't like you then, but now that you see I have something great going on for myself, you want to come around and be a part of my life.
Yeah, it's not even like that. It's like, I mean, like, we're older, like, forget about all that, like, but we weren't friends. Like, why am I trying to rekindle with you? Like, I didn't even know you. Like, it's like, no, thank you.
How would you describe yourself academically for school? Like, do you feel like you were smart? Were you the one ditching? Were you not paying attention in school? Describe how you were academically in school.
I was like a CD student.
Passing barely.
Barely.
Passing.
No, COVID messed me up because I just got so unmotivated.
Yeah.
I couldn't be doing schoolwork online for like the whole time. It was like annoying.
The online was really fucking
really
crazy.
bad. Really, wait, when did you graduate?
I graduate. I'm almost 30. I'm 20. Well, not really. I should stop saying I'm almost 30 because I'm not almost 30. Well, kind of. I'm 27.
Okay, okay. Well,
almost. I'm like, but I am way older. I feel like I didn't get to live COVID. I lived it, as an adult a couple years ago. But I do know a lot of people kind of struggled a lot with COVID, especially in school, because you weren't getting that in-person help. Are you more like a visual learner?
I'm more of a visual learner, yeah. When it comes, like, even like when I was in college, like I couldn't do online classes for classes that like I actually had to take seriously because I'm not gonna remember anything. Like, I don't take online classes seriously. So with doing that in high school, like, it was really bad. No one was passing for real. So like my school district, they literally, like, if you submit one assignment per class, it's automatic pass.
Like, we'll pass you.
We'll pass
like,
you. Just submit one assignment. Like, try. Like, do something. So, yeah, my GPA, I think I graduated with, like, a 2.4.
Oh, shit.
It was really bad. Like, really bad. COVID, like, really fucked me up. But
what made you go into college? You tell us a little bit that you weren't really interested too much in, like, the school stuff, but you did go to college for how many years?
Like a year.
What made you go into it, and what made you want to? Okay, it was more of that.
Yeah, my family, they were just like, like, all my family, like, families, like, doctors, lawyer, like, everyone in my family has, like, some kind of profession, so they were obviously expecting me to go to college too. I did go for like a year and a half. I went for business and digital marketing. Now I'm just taking a little break, living life. I'm like, I'm young, I'm 21. Like, school will always be there. Like, you got to take advantage of all these opportunities and stuff you got going on. So, I'm just like living right now.
How was college at first? I feel like college and high school are so fucking different. I feel like in college, we really do find out that no one really cares if you show up. No one really cares if you do the work, because at the end of the day, it's on you. Did you feel like it was like a huge like fucking shock when you went into school in college?
It was, because my high school teachers were like definitely making it seem like they didn't play in college. But college was like really easy. I lived in a college dorm for like a week. I couldn't do the roommate. I was like, nope, I couldn't do the roommate. I couldn't. I was like, absolutely not. Like, I was like, I cannot. There's not enough space in here. Like, I have to go. Like, literally, we moved all my stuff in. Probably like 3 days later, I called my mom. I was like, I don't want to be here no more. Like, I can't. Like,
and you went back home?
And I went back home.
So you were commuting all the time to school?
Yeah.
How was that? Was it like a long drive?
Not really. It was like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not
better
bad.
than your high school.
Yeah, better than my high school.
It was 10 minutes
yeah.
less. Obviously, you started doing social media also during that time. Do you feel like it was hard to juggle, doing social media, doing your homework?
I don't think it was like too hard. Like, it was definitely like a balance, because like I treated it as like my job basically. So I was like, okay, like you make time for this, you make time for that. And doing social media, it's like you don't have to clock it at a certain time.
Yeah.
So you're just like, you're pretty much, you can do it whatever. It wasn't too hard to juggle at the time. Now I feel like it would honestly be a lot, like with YouTube, like that editing takes hours, and with TikTok, it's like, with what I was doing before, it was definitely easier, but now, like, I don't think I'll be able to do all that.
I feel like sometimes you have to take those like leap of faiths, because I also dropped out of college my freshman year. I only went, I think, for a month or two. And then afterwards, that's kind of when like my social media started like picking up, and I was like, fuck this shit. Like, I don't want to do school. Like, this is going so well. If I really put all my eggs in this basket, I can really make something out of it. But I feel like the having to tell your parents is like the hard part. Like the stopping going to school is easy. You just don't show up. But the actually telling your mom, like, hey, you know what? I know you guys have these dreams for me, but I don't want to go to school anymore. What was that like for you when you finally had to tell your mom, like, look, Mom, I'm not doing it?
She's still like, when you going back? Like, she's still like asking me, but like now she's a lot more chill. Again, like my family, they all come, everyone in my family has some sort of profession, doctor, lawyer, plumber, like just everyone has like some sort of
like
job.
Career.
Yeah, career, like a job. So it's like, when I didn't want to go to college anymore and I was like, I want to do this, she's just like, okay, but you're going to go to school and do this, right? I'm like, no, like, I want to like, I was like, just trust me, like, have faith.
Did you feel pressure? Like the pressure of like, okay, now I'm really like dropping out of school. I really have to make this social media thing work, because if not, my parents are thinking I'm going to do good.
I mean, not pressure, because it's like, and there's like a million ways to get paid in this kind of like, you can always find a way to make some money. So like, I didn't feel that pressured. And honestly, like school, I just never really wanted to go to college anyway. Like, to me, it was like a waste of money. I feel like when I was going to college, I was like going because my parents wanted me to go. So I'm just like, I never, like, even when I was in school, I was like, I don't really want to do this. Like, I was like, I'm just doing this so y'all don't yell at me. But I'm just like, okay, like at a certain point, you're just like, okay, like I said, I'm living my life for me, not for you. So it's just like, it is what it is.
What made you want to like major in business? Was there like just something that you were like, oh, let me do this? Or was it because it kind of went hand in hand with what you were doing already?
Before in high school, like my counselor really suggested it, because like she knew I was doing social media. So she was like, oh my God, like I feel like this would go hand in hand. And then, over time it made sense. And even now, like I still want to go back eventually and maybe try to get something out of that. Yeah. But like, like I said, as of right now, I'm living life. I'm young. I'm turning like 21. Like, school will always be there. School's not going nowhere. Like, let me chill.
Starting your own business can be intimidating and lonely thanks to all the hats you suddenly have to learn to wear, especially if you don't know where to start. You'll need a website, a payment system, a logo, and a way to advertise yourself to new customers. It can all be overwhelming and confusing, but thankfully, that is where today's sponsor, Shopify, comes in. Shopify is a commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US. From household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. With hundreds of ready-to-use templates, Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store to match your brand style. And best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. If you're ready to sell, you're ready for Shopify. I love Shopify, amigas, and I've used it before whenever I've launched merch in the past. I didn't know too much about starting a business, and Shopify made it so easy for me. One of the features that I love the most, amigas, is the website feature. When I started my business and started using Shopify, I was scared because I didn't know how I was gonna create a website from scratch, but thanks to their templates, it makes everything so easy and doable. So turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/Alan. Go to shopify.com/Alan. Shopify.com/Alan. Do you feel like coming out made dating easier for you now?
No, not really.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like when it comes to dating, especially like with doing social media, it's like I don't think I'm like this big famous ass bitch. Like I don't think like that. But like also like people know you don't know people, and you never know people's true intentions. So when it comes to dating and stuff like that, I do get a little scared because I'm just like, okay, like what's going on? Like I've been done wrong by like so many boys, so it's just like I have like so much like a little bit of trauma when it comes to dating. So I'm just like, okay, like
Tell us about a time where maybe, you started talking to someone and then you figured out that they were just talking to you because you were Stei online. Have you had a situation where you caught that like on the spot, like, oh, this person doesn't really want me for me, but for who I am online?
I've had situations where like they'd find, because I don't talk about like social, like I don't make that my personality like at all. Like that's literally all on the phone. Like I am somebody outside of this. So when I talk to people, I never bring that up. Like, it's like, because I feel like that's just so cocky to bring up. Like, oh, I have like 500,000 followers. It's like, who cares? Who gives a fuck? I never really bring that up until like I feel like it's like comfortable or, you find out before I tell you. So there was like one boy, even like, this is why like I hated high school. The boy I lost my virginity to in high school, junior year, I believe. Junior year or senior year, I can't remember. After like I started doing social media, he like blocked me on everything. And he was just like, blocked me on everything, ignored me in the hallways, like paid me like no mind. Like it was like, and I felt really bad because like we talked for like 6 months.
How did you guys meet?
We went to the same school.
Oh, okay. But like, how did you guys start talking to the point that you guys were maybe like dating
COVID,
or talking
like
more?
COVID.
Okay.
We were just like texting on Snapchat and stuff, like on COVID. We're like, oh, like you're cute. Oh, you're cute too, and like stuff like that. And then we went back to the school. We would talk a little bit, and then after I started doing social media, he wanted like nothing to do with me.
Do you think it scared him a little bit? Was he already out like that?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it did scare him a little bit, but it was just like I wasn't gonna say nothing anyway. Like
I was gonna keep you a secret.
Right, I don't want my business online anyway. So I was like, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but it's just like the block and everything was just like no, like it just like that really hurt, and that was like my first time too. So it was just like, oh, like ouch. But like after that, like when it comes to boys, I don't really like. I don't know. I have a little bit of trauma. I'm like, I can't.
Do you feel like now dating has become something that you like to keep more personal than like putting it out online?
I definitely love me a good little tease. Okay, I definitely love me a good little like arm or something like that. Like that's so fun. But after like that situation, I don't think I would like ever like, not ever, but like it would take me a while to like fully pop out with somebody like online. I feel like.
What's like your dream guy? Describe what Stei is looking for.
I told you, don't judge me. I told you I went to an all-white school. I was only ever around white boys. So I really like white boys. I really like white boys.
When it comes to dating, what are like red flags that maybe like now you're like, you know what, those are not red flags that I'm gonna ignore?
Somebody that flaunts their money. I don't like when they're like money flaunting. Like I don't care. That doesn't faze me. I don't like when they talk too much either.
You like them to be quiet?
Not quiet,
just
but
be
like
there,
not
sit down, be
talk,
pretty.
Yeah, really?
Literally.
No. But no, like when they just talk too much, it's like, okay, you're annoying me.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
I did see that you recently went through a heartbreak, right?
Yeah, I actually did.
How was that?
It was so bad. It was like a whole, that's what, oh my God, that's what caused like almost all of the stuff that happened online.
Okay.
But yeah, basically I was talking to this guy for like 6 months. He lived out here. He came to New York with me. Like, I thought we was tight. And I was at the club one night, I was in WeHo, and I got like a long ass paragraph. And it was basically just like, fuck you, like I don't want to talk to you no more. I'm just like, oh. And I was already drunk, and it just like, emotions got to me, just like, bawling everywhere. Like I was like done.
Has that been hard for you, like trying to cope from that like breakup almost?
I mean, I'm okay now. Like I bounced back pretty quick. Like, which I know who the fuck I am. But it's just like it just hurt. Like even that. Like it's just like another like okay. Like that's why I have trauma. This is why I don't talk to boys. That's why I'm like no. So stuff like that. But I don't know. It don't bother me now. Like I'm over it. But that situation, like it just like kind of snowballed. That's like what kind of started, and it just like snowballed. It's like this huge thing with like everyone. Like it got like crazy.
How was it for you during that whole time where everything was kind of almost happening online as well as in person for you?
It was like a lot to handle because it's like you had your feelings. It's like I feel like with social media, it's like everyone has their own opinion as they should. Like, you're right to that. But it's like no one really knows what's going on behind the scenes. So it's just kind of like a he said, she said, and then it's like more people pick this side, and it's just like no one picks that, and it's just like I don't know, like it's just so weird. It's like I've been in like so many like online like scuffles and like arguments before, and like every time it's just like it's so damn like tiring. It's just like you just want it to be over. Like,
do you feel like this one's one of your biggest ones?
Probably. I'd say so. I'd say so because we were so close. It was we were so close, but we're good now. Like we're talking offline with what it should have been. We're talking offline. We're good now. Me and Chris. So we're good now. We're good now. Okay. But yeah, as far as for like everyone else right now, I'm like not really vibing with nobody else right now. I still need time to myself.
Do you feel like sometimes, especially, if you guys don't know, just go look up everything online. I'm sure you guys will find the clips. Because I did see, what's funny not funny. I'm like, not funny, but I'm saying I saw one of your videos and someone had commented, and then I think it got clipped too, and I got happy when that happened because I saw that. I actually found you and Chris, I think through my boyfriend. Fun fact.
Really? Okay.
I think I met you guys, or I saw you guys for the first time at Douse's launch party. And then I saw you again, like good meeting at Douse's Halloween party.
Yeah.
And that's when we were like, oh my God, let's do the podcast. But I remember when I first discovered you and Chris, it was actually my boyfriend who put me on. He was like, oh my God, they're so fucking funny. You should have them on the podcast. They're so fun. And, I started diving into your guys' content, loved your guys' friendship. I saw everything go down, which I'm like, oh my God, like what the hell is going on?
It was so dumb. It's just like it easily could have been like handled offline, but it's just like the whole situation with him leaving, and then like it just became like a he said she said thing. And again, like we do social media, so it's like people have their questions, people like make their like rumors just start to spread, and you have to address the rumors, and it just becomes a whole thing. So it's like it's so hard to keep it offline anyway because people just make up rumors. You have to adjust the rumors and end up saying what really happened. It's just like,
was it overwhelming for you at the time when everything was going down? Like, oh my God, what is this person gonna say? Oh my God, I just saw a TikTok made that is like far from the truth. What was going on during that time for you?
A little bit, because it's like I feel like we all had like a certain part to play in it, and it was like a lot of some people were saying things that weren't true. So it was just like so many like. It was just so damn like exhausting. Like it was just like, oh, I just wanted to be over. But then you have to clear your name. You have to be like, wait, no, I didn't do this. I didn't say this. This didn't happen. It's like, it's so much. It's just like, it's like a game of like, who's the bad guy? Like, it's like, no, but you did this. But you did this. But you did. It's like, it's tiring.
Do you feel like a lot of it had to do with how parasocial maybe your guys' community is? Because I do feel like, your guys' followers really do love and fuck with y'all individually and as people and as a group. That I feel like sometimes they can, if there's a little fallout or a little argument, they take it a little bit too serious. Do you feel like it kind of made things harder because of the fandoms?
A little bit. I honestly like when they say like too parasocial, it's like I share a lot of my life online, so it's like that's my fault. Okay, that's my part to blame. I don't really hold back. I put all my business online, so it's like when people have that much opinion, it's like I can't even be mad because it's like I did this to myself. But like it definitely did. Like I feel like made it a little worse because like the comments, like when you read so much comments, so much people saying the same thing, it's like okay, it gets to you. It's like wait. I didn't feel this way before, but now I do. So it's like, it's a lot. I feel like it was good that we talked offline. I'm kind of not happy that it happened, but I'm happy that because we never had an argument before.
Okay.
So I feel like now that we had this one that happened, we'll definitely be able to, any further squabbles we'll be able to correctly address them and not do what the fuck we did online. But it's friendships at the end of the day. Like friends fight, like it's just the only difference I feel like is with us doing social media. So like everyone has an opinion on a relationship you're seeing all over the internet. So it's like, yeah, you're gonna have an opinion. But if we were just like, two friends, no one would have gave a fuck. Like, it just would have been like, okay. You know?
I do really feel like it was definitely something that could have been talked about, like, in private. You know what I mean? It's like a very 1, 2, 3 fix.
Yeah.
It just made it hard that it was like online, and like you said, everyone had their fucking opinion. Everyone had like I'm team this, I'm team that. And it's like, chillax.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't gotta be teams. It doesn't have to be that crazy. You know, what do you have to say to anyone watching that is maybe, you know, unsure with the relationship you guys have now, or what can you say about everything that happened?
I apologize for all my wrongdoings. I'm not speaking on anybody else, but pretty much it was just like, again, like, I apologize to Chris. I apologize to him publicly and privately because, like, all this stuff happened publicly.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm going to give a public apology. But at the end of the day, it was between us. Y'all just seen it. I don't owe anyone else an apology but Chris, and that was pretty much it. But as far as for like anything else or anyone else that was involved, that has nothing to do with me. I'm taking accountability for what I said and what I did, okay?
Do you feel like the followers can see you guys again in the future?
Most definitely, because the situation was so damn dumb. It was so damn dumb. Again, it could have been handled offline. It's just the way everything handled out. Certain people did a little too much. It was just like, it was so damn stupid. Like, but again, I'm happy that it happened because true colors were shown for one. And again, I feel like we needed to fight. Like, we needed a little squabble. Like, we've been friends for too damn long. We've never had an argument. Like, we needed that. Like, now that we had that, I think we'll be cool.
I do really think, you know, that fights with your friends are so normal.
They
I feel like,
are.
and it should be normalized.
They
I
are.
feel like what happens a lot, especially in friendships, you know, I've had friendships too where it's like something goes on that you are not okay with, and you kind of bottle it up, and it doesn't get addressed when it needs to be addressed. And then by the time you and a friend bottle up so much, and then you guys kind of clash, and you're like, hey, you know what? You did something today, but then I'm gonna address what happened like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Like, it's like it should be addressed when it's fucking
right
happening.
now, yeah. But like, again, it's like on social media, it's like a game of like, who's the bad guy? So it's like, okay, I'm calling you out for this. Now I got to find out what I can call you out for, because bitch, you ain't perfect either.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's so stupid, but you know.
Do you feel like seeing everything go down, was there like a moment where you're like, you know what, there's no fixing this? Like,
Most
there's not
definitely,
gonna be any like
Most
cue to this.
definitely,
Who
yeah.
reached out first? In private.
It was kind of both. Like, he was sending me like roses on my live. So then I was like, okay, that was like a little thing. And then I texted him first. So yeah, like, again, it was stupid. We talked about it and just threw it all out the window. So yeah.
We talked a little bit about your starts on social media. You were mentioning earlier that you always had that as a dream.
Yeah.
You know, tell us a little bit more about that. Obviously, right now we see you all over social media, but it wasn't always like that. What made you be like, you know what? I'm going to grab a camera. I'm going to start filming.
I don't even remember. Like, I feel like I've always been making like dumbass videos, like just doing dumbass shit, and just like one day like kind of took off. Like, I remember my first viral video. It was literally posted when I got back from work. It's a song, I forgot what it's called. I think it's called So Anxious by somebody. I don't know.
Like, someone look it up. I'll put it right
look
now.
It up. Shazam it. But it was a song called So Anxious, and like I switched the words. It was so fucking dumb. But I like switched the words over and said something like salt. Posted the video and went to sleep. When I woke up, it had like maybe 25K views. And I was like, I've never seen a letter before.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh shit, like I'm famous. And I went to work the next day. I worked at an amusement park at the time, so like I wasn't able to be on my phone. And I worked like a long ass shift, so that was like 9 hours without seeing my phone. Got off, look at my phone, open TikTok. I think the video was at like 500,000 views, and I was just like,
shit.
whoa. Like,
How many followers have you gained from that?
At the time, I had like none, but I think I had like maybe like 1,000 at the
Oh,
time after that
shit,
video
yeah.
posted. So I was like, oh my God, like, oh my God. And I remember when that happened, I was like, okay, I'm on that. So I was like posting, I have like 10 times a day on TikTok. Literally the next day, I think the video got up to like 1 million likes at that point. The video was at 1 million
shit.
likes. It hit 1 million within like 24 hours. And that's when I was like, whoa, like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, wait, hold on, this is something. So I was like I said, I was just on that like every single day, 10 plus times a day. Like I was posting, like I was on TikTok posting. Like I was not playing. I was like, we not letting this slip. Like we got to stay on that. And that was pretty much it. And then after that, I went live a lot. I started going live, showing more of my personality, which I'm so grateful I did, because I feel like the content I did before does not like relate to anything I do now. So I feel like showing my personality on live and getting like, you know, showing people like who I am personally, I was able to like transition into doing YouTube and stuff, the stuff that I do now. But I feel like if I was doing just the TikToks and then jump to YouTube, everyone would have been like, what the fuck? Like, where'd this come from? Like, you know?
Would there be anybody that doubted that you were able to make it?
No, I actually blocked everyone once that first video went viral. Like, once that first video hit 1 million, everyone got blocked. I was like, no one can find, because my mom, she was really strict. So my mom was always against, like, the idea. My mom didn't even know I did, like, social media or even had, like, a platform or whatever until, like, I had, like, 800,000 followers. That's what she found out. She found out, like, 2 years later.
So you were living like a whole Hannah Montana
It was
life.
like a whole Hannah Montana. Like, my brother and my sister were the only ones that knew, and they kept that secret. They took that secret to the grave. I was like, do not tell mom, do not tell dad, because, like, they would have just made me delete it. I know they would have. And the way they found out, we were on a family vacation in Universal, and I would, like, get noticed a lot when I was at home, and I never had traveled, like, after, like, doing this. So I always just kind of thought, like, oh, it's just here, like, it's just here.
It's no big deal.
No big deal,
Locals.
whatever, you know? And if I got noticed in front of my mom, she'd be like, oh, who is that? I'd be like, oh, I went to school with them. Like, I would always just, like, find a way to cover up the lie. Like, it's so easy. And we lived there, so it was believable. We went to Florida for, like, a family vacation. We were at, like, Universal Studios or something. And people were coming up to me, and I was like, wait, hold on. Like, I'm in Florida. And I was with my mom. I was with my whole family. So everyone's kind of like, not everyone, but, like, you know, a couple of people come up to me, groups of people, and I'm, like, brushing them off because I'm like, okay, like, my mom cannot know. So they're like, oh my God, and I'm brushing them off. They're like, you look just like that person. I'm like, I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. They're like, you look just like him. I'm like, no.
You're like, it's not him.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I don't know who that is. I walk off. And it happened, like, twice. And my mom was like, you must really look like whoever they're talking about. Like, you must really look like that person. I'm like, right? Like, I don't know what they're talking about. Like, oh my God. 5 minutes later, another, like, 2 girls come up. And they're like, oh my God, we love your videos. And I just, like, kind of, like, I felt so bad because I was really, like, brushing past these people. Like, nope, But my mom peeped, like, she was just like, something right. So she went up to those girls and she was like, where do you know him from? And they're like, oh, he does TikTok. And they're like, these little girls pull up my page and they're showing my mom, like, all my videos and everything. And she's just like, okay, thanks. And she was like, let me see your phone. And I show her the phone, and then that's when she's just like, what the fuck? Like,
why didn't you tell me about
right?
this?
She was like, why didn't you tell me? I was like, why would I? Like, you would have made me delete it.
Did she make you delete it at the time?
No.
What did she say afterwards? You know, obviously, you show her your TikTok. She sees that you have this big following. She's seen the reaction in person. What was her immediate reaction? Like, oh, shit.
She was just, like, shocked. She was just like, what are you posting? Like, why do people like you? And I'm just like, she was just like, how do you have this many followers?
Yeah.
Like, what do you do on, like, what do you do? Like, what the hell? Like, she was just so shocked. Like, she didn't understand any of it at all. To be honest, I didn't either. I was like, girl, I can't even tell you. Like, I don't even know. But over time, that was just, like, an era for her. Like, that was just so crazy. But she didn't make me delete it because I was 18 at the time. So
okay.
I had already graduated high school. I graduated without her finding out. So I got away, like, just in the nick of time. So, to be honest, if she told me to delete it, I would have just, like, no. And would have got my own phone plan and just... I would have been an adult.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I was waiting for. I was like, I just need to be 18. Once I turn 18, I'm good.
What was your dad's reaction to it?
He was, like, really confused, but he kind of knew already, because, like, if I was doing, like, little, like, promos or whatever, the money would go into my bank account.
Okay.
Shit, and my dad has access to that. So he'd just be like, yeah, I was wondering where that came from. Like, I didn't know where that came from. Like, now it makes sense. But he didn't really care. It was more of my mom, because she's just like, what the hell? Like, all these people know you. And, like, she was just so scared. My mom's just like a worrywart. She's just like, oh my God, like, all these people know you. You don't know people. Something can happen to you. And I'm just like, girl, it's not that serious. Like,
she's like, I've been doing this for 3 years. Nothing's been happening.
I'm like, I'm good. I'm like, I feel like that stuff happens if you make yourself a target.
Yeah.
I'm like,
No,
I'm just
for
posting,
real.
like, dumbass videos. I'm like, no one's going to be like, oh my God, no, like, fuck him. Like, I'm not posting nothing crazy. It's just like...
Did you have a moment where you realized, you know, obviously you started getting all these views, you started getting these brand deals. Was there a moment where you realized, like, hold the fuck up. If I really do dedicate myself to the social media thing, I can easily make this my full-time job. Did you quit the theme park job?
I did, but not for social media. I quit it just because I didn't want to work there no more. It's so funny because I actually, like, still go there a lot, and, like, I'll still see the people that I used to work with, and they're just giving me, like, the nastiest looks. I'm like, oh my God. Like,
Wait, why didn't you like it?
I worked there for, like, almost 2 years. It was hot. It's just, like, it was, like, a hot environment, like, no breaks, like, 9 hours straight. Like, that's a lot, girl. Like, don't ever want to do all that. So, yeah, I quit that job, like, after a minute. I was like, I can't do this no more. I go there all the time. I still see a couple people that I used to work with. They either, like, love me or hate me. I'm just like, oh, hey, or... They'll look at me like, oh, you.
You're like, he's back.
He's back.
You're like, fuck, I thought we got rid of him.
No, really? Like, I'll come in
swear.
with my camera recording. They'll just be like,
What was the moment that you realized you were able to do this full time?
I don't really know. Like the moment I realized, it's just like over time, like I was like, I was like, wait, like people actually like me. Like I was like, wait, like I was like, 'cause again, like I had no friends in school. And I feel like that's also like a lot of people online, like you have no friends in school.
Yeah.
Like I was like, wait, like I have all these friends online. Like I have all these bitches online. Like I was just like, to me, it just felt like I felt loved. Like I was like, I finally have friends. I finally have people I'm like talking to, people that like me. Cause again, like I never grew up with friends or anything. So like to me, it was just like, I just like interacting with people. Like it was like interacting with people through a screen. I just loved it.
Do you feel like your online community almost helped you also find your identity and also create this confidence within you?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like they definitely did. Like with like they be hyping me up. Sometimes they be like, "Bitch, you look a mess." They'll tell me what needs to be said.
They'll humble you.
They'll humble me,
Yes.
which I love. They will humble me. They'll be like, "We love you, but that look crazy. Like, take that off. Change that wig. Change the shoe. Change like." I love that.
They're reading you.
No,
yes.
they be reading me, but I love that. I'm just like, I love this. Like, I feel like it's like I have such like a real group of people. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just like oh my God, yes. Like, I don't know.
Your audiences are very much in tune with you, because I feel like there's a difference with like, another type of creator where it's very much like, oh yeah, I recognize that person. I love here and there seeing their content, but I feel like your followers really do fuck with you as a person.
Yeah, which I love that. Like, I feel like compared to like other creators, it's like I don't want like like what's your lip combo? Like I don't want like boring questions like that. It's like, bitch, where you eating at? Like I just love stuff like that. Like I'll literally be like at Walmart and I was like, bitch. Like they don't even say my name. They'll call me bitch. Like they'll be like, bitch, I knew it was you, bitch. I'm like, hey. Like it's just like I
They
love
almost
that.
feel like they're your friends.
Yeah, and I love that
yeah.
vibe. I love that vibe. Like it's just I love like that's just more fun to me. Like I don't want people to be like scared. Like, oh hey, like yes, like come up to me, like yell in my face, like yeah, like I love that. Like it's just like it makes it more fun. I don't know.
What do you feel like are the pros and cons of being online? Because I feel like, obviously being online comes with a lot of great things, but it can also come with its bad. What do you feel like are the pros and the cons of being online?
I don't know. I feel like there's like more cons depending on how you look at it. Me personally, I have pretty thick skin. There's obviously like hate comments. A lot of people like try to get a little too much into your business, and there's just like there's a lot of cons. Personally, I don't let hate comments get to me. Like I've been told a lot of stuff growing up, so it's just like okay, like you're through a screen, you're not facing. This isn't facing me. But pros, I don't know. There's just so many pros, but I can't name them. I don't know. I can't name them, but there's just so many. Like you know.
It really does balance it out, because then we can complain or we can say, oh, we hate this about social media, but then there's so much that we can love about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's so much benefits to it. The fact that we're able to make a livelihood off of, creating content, doing little videos, instead of going to work a 9 to 5, those are like really great pros.
Mm-hmm.
But then also we get put in this place where it's like, people are entitled to like make an opinion, say whatever the fuck they want about you without really knowing the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like, being online, you mentioned that the hate comments don't get to you. Has there ever been a moment where they maybe have?
Maybe like one time, like my birthday, I had like a terrible hate train on my birthday. Like it was really bad. They didn't like my outfit. Everyone was like, "You're ugly. Like this is a mess." Like it was so bad. Like I think I had like 10 million views on Twitter. Like it was really bad, and I was just like, "Ooh, like this hurts." Like, what did I do? I didn't even do nothing. Like y'all, just because y'all don't like my outfit, like shit, y'all could have just scrolled. But it's just stuff like that. But to be honest, I was just like, you know what, like. 10 million people just see me, like, that's tea. So I'm just like, you know what? Any publicity, good publicity. I'm like, whatever. Y'all think I'm ugly? Whatever. I don't really care. Like, I'll address it. Like, it depends. Like, I'll be in the mood to just, like, I'll be in the mood sometimes. I'll just, like, clap back. Like, I'll just be scrolling. I'm like, bitch, like, you're ugly. Bitch, look at you. Like, I will be in the mood, like, for an hour. I can respond to a bunch of hate comments. And then, like, after that, I'm just like, okay, I don't really care. Because then I'm giving you attention. Like, I'm giving you what you want. I'm like, no. Mm-mm.
Like, and I'm not going to give you what the fuck you want.
Exactly. No, I'm not. So...
Talking about social media, what do you feel like is like a dream collab or a dream project that you'd love to accomplish?
I would love to collab with Larray. I love him so much.
Yes.
He was like one of the first, like, even like social media people that I even watched like when I was younger.
Yeah.
So when he followed me back, like middle
He's
school.
so funny.
I love him.
He's so
like
funny.
him and Quinn, those are like my two favorite people like ever. So when Larray followed me back, I was definitely like screaming. Like middle school me was screaming. Like I was like, oh my God, no way. Yeah, probably him, Quinn. I love Wendy. I literally met her at her. I was like, yeah, I met her there.
I was so sad. I was having so much FOMO at the carne asada.
Oh, you were there?
No, I didn't go. It was my boyfriend's stepdad's birthday. It was his 40th birthday party. Both girls invited me, and I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I wish it could have been any other fucking day. But
it was so
how
fun.
was that?
It was so fun. I like found out about it like 3 hours before it started, so I was definitely stressing with my outfit. I think I did a good job. I think my outfit was cute for the event, but it was super fun. Like,
did you get drunk?
Very. Like, I don't think I've ever got that drunk at all. Like the whole time I've been here in LA. Like I think that was the drunkest I've gotten. It was like bad.
No, I did see a lot of clips where everyone was like fucked up.
It was bad.
And I feel like it's scary. I feel like especially with social media, I feel like you're also a live person. Like you love to go live. And I feel like that can be scary sometimes when you don't really have control of like the content and it's just getting aired live and it's
a little bit. Like I was like, because I'm just like walking around drunk and everyone has like a Twitch camera out. So I'm just like, wait, like, hold on, this is live. Like I don't do too much live stuff like that. Like if I'm live, I'm like, I know I look cute. The camera sat in my room and I'm just talking. But I'm like, I'm walking around. I don't know who's live. Where the camera, I don't know what I look like. I'm just like, wait, no, this is scary.
Does that give you anxiety? Because I know that shit gives me anxiety.
A little
Whenever,
bit.
You know what's so funny? There was one event, whose event was it that the next day I didn't realize how like blacked out drunk I was. The next day there was like, actually, you know what? It was actually at Wendy and Eva's merch launch. Like when they first launched merch, like maybe like a year ago, they had like a launch party and I was so fucked up that we were dancing. I think I even dropped them on the floor. And you know when you're so drunk, you kind of forget that you're live.
Yeah.
Like you forget that there's people like live streaming the whole fucking event. Yeah. The next day I had the worst anxiety ever. Did you wake up with anxiety the next day or
a
whenever
little bit.
you did live
I would like
stream?
check my mentions like really fast. I was like, please, let there be nothing stupid here, like please, because I literally like threw up as soon as I got home, like it was bad. It's like when I get drunk, it's like when I wake up, I'm like, okay, wait, I don't remember anything, and then like as the day progresses, I have like small little flashbacks, and I'm just like, wait, or like my friends will tell me like, oh, you did this, like you threw up in the Uber, or like you like, I'm just like, what, and then like. Later on the day, I'm like, oh wait, I did do that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So it's like,
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years, whether that's career-wise, social media-wise, personally? Where do you see yourself?
5 to 10 years, how old would I be? I'd be like, what, 5?
It'd be 26.
Ooh,
26 or 31?
Ooh, okay, 31. Hopefully I'm just like, I don't want to be rich. Like, I just don't have money. Like, I just want to be like the rich, like, uncle, like when my siblings have kids, like I just want to be like the cool ass like adult, like I don't know.
Do you eventually want kids or no?
Absolutely not.
Ever?
No.
Me too. Like same. As gays, I feel like sometimes people try to like force it, like, are you sure you never want kids? How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I'm honestly too selfish for kids.
Yeah.
Like too damn selfish. Like the way my mom treats me, I'm like, I could never treat anyone like that. Like I'm like, you're really a good mom. Like really. Like she's like, I'm like, oh, I need $100. She's like, oh, like this is like the last bit of money I have in my account, but yeah, here. Hell no, like, get a job, get your own money. Like, no. So that's why I'm like, I'm too selfish for kids. Like,
I also do feel like it's not really being selfish. I also feel like it's being very aware of how much it takes to raise a child.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
too.
Like for me, people try to tell me like, oh, do you and your boyfriend want to adopt or eventually, have a child, with, what is it, like surrogacy or how do you say that? See, I don't even fucking know how to say the word. I'm like, that's how bad I don't want them.
Kids,
They always ask and I'm like, honestly, I feel like the life I live it so comfortably that like if today I want to leave on a trip, I can do that. I have 4 dogs, which is still hard to leave, but I feel like it's so much easier to like leave or have your dogs be babysat than
a kid.
Whole human.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't do kids, you guys. So you won't be seeing any kids from me or Stei.
At all.
With that being said, thank you so much for coming on today's podcast and talking to us and getting to know you a little bit better. Before we get going, you guys, if you guys have not followed him, make sure you guys go ahead and do. I will leave his links down below as well as on the screen. Y también no se les olvide seguirme a mí so you guys won't miss any future episodes. And with that being said, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you guys so much for watching and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. Yay.